Windows down, the night blows in. Tap a beat on the wheel as the tires spin. Until we're there, crank the radio. We'll join in with the songs we know. Hey, everything's right, say everything's right tonight. Hey, everything's right, say everything's right tonight. Smiles light up as we walk in. Old conversations begin again. Nostalgia's thick as the August day. It takes us back to a time when we didn't care. We didn't care. Hey, everything's right, say it, everything's right tonight. Hey, everything's right, say everything's right tonight. Ooh, everything's right. Hey, everything's right, say everything's right tonight. 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 Everything's right.
Cheers! Hi, I'm Linda Anderson, and welcome to the 2020 Scotty Fund Virtual Gala. I'm here with the wonderful women of the Scotty Fund Gala Committee, and while we're sad that we can't be with 600 of our closest friends at Ethan Allen, we are very happy that we are all together tonight. It's so important that we continue to help children with life-threatening and critical illnesses during this time. We have an amazing evening planned for you tonight with some special guest appearances from the comfort of their own home. Hopefully tonight will make you laugh, it might make you cry, but mostly it will bring us together as a community to do something good for others. So while we all get ready, Emma's going to speak to you about what to expect tonight.
Welcome to the 2020 Scotty Fund Virtual Gala. We're so excited and so happy that you decided to join us tonight. Tonight's going to be a really fun night full of inspiration, excitement, and hope. We're going to have a presentation that's going to last about 30 to 40 minutes, and then after that, you can stick around for some entertainment by our favorite band, Gorgia, and some other people who are going to play music while you continue to bid until 9 o'clock tonight. The bidding opened on Tuesday, and it's going to stay open until 8:55 tonight on December 5th. At 9 o'clock, you're going to receive a text if you won something. You will also be able to add, while you're shopping tonight, centerpiece, jewelry, or clothing into your cart. All of those items are going to be held for you until you check out at the end of the night. But make sure you add your centerpiece into your cart early because those always sell out fast, and they are gorgeous this year. We also have a Facebook group that you should have been invited to already, so make sure you check out the Facebook group while you're bidding tonight. We're going to be posting live updates, and we'll also be giving you opportunities to share how you're celebrating tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at scottyfund@gmail.com. We're going to be checking the email throughout the night, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. We hope that you have a really great night and are able to celebrate in the comfort of your own home. Although I know many of you have been around and been helping the Scotty Fund for many years and have heard the story of the Scotty Fund, my mom's now going to share a little bit more about how the Scotty Fund started. I think it's so important for us to all get a reminder of why we're here and why we do what we do. Thank you again for joining us tonight. We hope you have a great night.
Hi, thank you again for being here tonight. When I started to think about what I wanted to say, I realized that many of you never knew Scott, and most of you probably don't know our story, so I thought I'd start from the beginning. 24 years ago, I was living the dream. I had 3 beautiful children under 4 years of age, a wonderful husband. We lived in a cute house downtown, and life was good. And then 2 weeks before Scott's birthday, he got sick. I took him to the doctor, who knew he was really ill, but couldn't figure out what it was. Finally, after a week of having him to the doctor every day, he decided to do an ultrasound of his abdomen. He sent us to Danbury Hospital, and I'll never forget the look on the technician's face. I knew there was something desperately wrong. The technician left the room, and when he came back, he pointed to the phone on the wall and told me to pick it up. It was Scott's doctor, who told me that my tiny baby had a tumor the size of a pineapple in his abdomen, and we needed to get to Yale right away. We left for Yale, and within 12 hours, Scott was diagnosed with neuroblastoma, a rare childhood disease. We were told his prognosis wasn't good, and that we could actually bring him home on pain meds. We couldn't do that. So over the next year and a half, Scott had 9 rounds of chemo, 3 surgeries, radiation, and a bone marrow transplant where we were in the hospital for 8 weeks straight. He had the most invasive and painful procedures on a weekly basis. And when the tumor spread to his bones, it broke his femur in half, and he was put in a cast just to stabilize him. Life was difficult, to say the least. But through it all, Scott smiled. He was 2 and he knew no other life. He taught me so much about courage and strength and hope, as did our community, who through this crazy time was here with us, with hundreds of meals delivered to my house, dozens of fundraisers, and many prayers. But when Scott passed away, we had $10,000 in an account, money raised from people in town, and I knew we couldn't keep it. We had to help others as we had been helped. So Mark and I started the Scotty Fund. It was a way to honor Scott's memory, to give back to this amazing community for all the help they had given us, and as a way to take something so incredibly terrible and turn it into something positive. But we don't do this alone. We do it with so many of you out there who are with us tonight, who volunteer, who make meals, who donate to help the children with life-threatening and critical illnesses. Mark and I do this because we feel we have to. Scott was our son. But you all do it just because you're good people. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Over the past 24 years, you have helped us raise and distribute over $1.75 million to children with life-threatening critical illnesses. The Scotty Fund pays for medical expenses, travel expenses, and alternative therapies often not covered by insurance. We also pay household bills, mortgage, lights, cell, heat, car payments, whatever the family can come up with, so that they don't have to worry about finances. They can focus on their ill child. This is extremely important. Usually one parent has to stop working to take care of the ill child, and it's really important if it's a single family household. One year we helped a single mom with over $60,000 paying all her bills for a year so that she could stay home with her terminally ill son. And she's forever grateful. That's just time you can't get back. In addition to paying bills, the Scotty Fund likes to do things that increase the quality of life for the child and the family. Not just the ill child, but it's also important to keep in mind the siblings and the parents, because a child with a life-threatening illness affects the whole family. I was always so glad when someone did something for Grant or Emma when I was in the hospital with Scott. We buy and wrap Christmas gifts, make holiday meals, make sure that we do spring baskets and fall baskets and toys for the children and the families. We also make meals, and thank you to Mary Beth Cook for setting up the meal train for so many years. With hundreds of volunteers, we have made thousands of meals, and I'd like to thank anyone who's ever made a meal for a Scotty Fund family. The Scotty Fund is definitely a gift to this community. It's a gift to my family that we get to heal by helping others. It's a gift to the families that we help, giving them peace of mind and the gift of time. One of the families that we helped many years ago was the Demers family. Back then, Jack was a 2-year-old boy who had been diagnosed with neuroblastoma just like Scott. Now he is a sophomore at Eastern Connecticut State College. And I'm going to hand it over to Jack to tell his story.
Hi guys, I'm Jack Demers. Welcome to the virtual gala. I am here to tell you guys how the Scotty Fund changed our lives and affected us for the better. I have my mom here to help us talk about our story.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Scotty Fund 2020 virtual gala this year. The Scotty Fund has such a special place in our hearts. Jack was first diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma in 2004 at the age of 2.5. Little did I know the world that we were about ready to enter. And no sooner did that journey start of treatments and trying to figure out how we were going to save our child, did the Scotty Fund first step in. In a twist of irony, Jack was diagnosed with the same exact cancer that Scotty had gone through. So not only were they there to help us after the tragedy that they had gone through, but they had also lived every single step of what we were about ready to do. They immediately had come in and they had helped us with things like mortgage payments and car payments and anything else that we were needing. There was bags of gas cards for us to get back and forth to Memorial Sloan Kettering. There was a laptop that was sent to the hospital for Jack so that he could help stay in touch with family and friends through the years when his cancer had also come back. It helped us feel a little sense of security in a very, very scary time of our lives. Not knowing if your child is going to pull through this horrifying disease is scary enough, but not knowing how you're going to be able to balance everything else at home and everything you need to make your life work is even scarier. So that's where the Scotty Fund has stepped in to always help families that are going through such devastation that they also unfortunately had to go through.
When I relapsed at 7 and 9 years old is more about the time that I realized when the Scotty Fund truly was affecting me, let alone my family. From care packages to meals to the love and support from everyone in the community. Specifically one time when the Scotty Fund gifted me my computer, so I was able to stay in touch with my friends back home, my family, stay busy during chemo. It's when you give money to the Scotty Fund and you donate to the Scotty Fund, it means more than you will ever know to the families that the Scotty Fund is giving it to, because in the end, it helps out so much and it creates lifelong relationships. And you know, in such challenging times for people, it's when it's needed the most, it helps out. When I was going through the treatment, I came out with lifelong relationships, let alone a new family, the Andersons. Brett, who's my best friend, growing up with Emma, Grant, seeing those guys as I grow up, as I was going through treatment, them seeing me progress through my treatment, it means the world to me to have that family as a backbone, and an organization such as the Scotty Fund, as a backbone for my whole family in the sense of helping us during treatment. I don't know what I would do without them. They helped us in so many ways that we can't even express, and truly what they do is remarkable.
We had so many opportunities where help was needed, and it's hard and humbling for families to ask for help when needed. When Jack was going through treatment, as his cancer returned, not twice, but 3 times, we were in different phases of our lives. At one point, I found out that we were expecting Jack's little brother, Brendan, and Scotty Fund was there for us if we needed anything like babysitting, or what could they do to help us as we were juggling now even more dynamics with Jack back in treatment. Every single penny that is raised by the Scotty Fund tonight goes 100% towards families like ours. I have the unique perspective, as does my family, that not only have we been a Scotty Fund family, but I've been proud to serve on the Scotty Fund board for many years when we haven't been going through treatment. I have seen how the Scotty Fund firsthand helps families that are going through such a terrible time. You don't even know what is going on around you when you are in such a paradigm of just trying to get through the day and save your child. To know that the Scotty Fund was there to help take care of little things without us even realizing it helped everyone sleep a little bit better at night, because it gave us the comfort that there was a little less to worry about.
One of the many benefits that the Scotty Fund organization does offer is, usually when you're in a time such as ours, but like in other families that may have a life-threatening illness or disease, usually your husband or your wife will be in the hospital, and the other parent will end up having to work, and that's just one of the complexities of the situation. And what the Scotty Fund really helps out with, not only on a monetary side of things, because you have to deal with not only trying to save your child's life, but then you also have insurance companies and other agencies that are almost like requesting, how are you going to pay for this? I mean, I think that's one of the biggest things. We were a week into his original diagnosis, and we were approached by insurance companies to ask how we were going to end up paying for the treatment. And that's one thing a family should not have to worry about. And that's where Linda and Mark and the Scotty Fund organization really come into play. They take care of that. They don't want you to worry about that. And they will do anything that they can possibly do to alleviate that stress. And that's why, again, as Fran had just mentioned before, 100% of your donations go to a situation like we were in at that time. The money goes right to the family, and it helps out tremendously. When I would have to leave the hospital to come home and work, because unfortunately the world just doesn't stop around you. So life keeps going on, and the bills keep coming, and that's when you'd come home and there would be a meal on your front door, on your front step, and you'd have a meal the next day and the next day. So it's one of the like I say, it's one of the many benefits that they do, that it's just what the organization does as a whole. It's truly, they think beyond, because although they want you to concentrate on the health and the treatments and stuff for your child, they want to take care of you as well. And that's one thing that they really, people understand it, but they really don't get to see that side of it. And when you're in really heavy situations financially and or medically, the Scotty Fund really takes that burden off of you, where you can really focus more of your attention on what the important thing is at that time, and it's taking care of your child. So, you know, we're very appreciative of it. It's one of those things that you just, you know, words can't describe it, but it means a lot when you come home and you don't have to worry about a meal or cooking a meal because it's taken care of. It's sitting right on your step for you. It's tremendous, and it takes that a little bit off of your plate in the grand scheme of a terrible situation that you could probably be in.
The Scotty Fund also takes care of things that you're otherwise too busy to even think about when you are trying to save your child's life. It is very humbling to sit here and speak in front of all of you because you are all who help make the Scotty Fund work. Without you all and the legacy that the Andersons have created in Scotty's name, families like us would have had a much harder time getting through one of the most devastating, absolutely worst times of our lives. The friendships that have been formed because of it, the love of this community, and the way everybody has really stood behind us to see how our story ends. I'm so thankful that ours ended up being a happy one. And I'm so thankful that the Andersons and all of you in the Scotty Fund were there to help make that happen. It means more to families like us than you could ever imagine.
Thank you for being here tonight and helping others in my family.
And here's our friend Leanne with a few more words.
Bye everyone,
guys,
have fun
everybody.
tonight.
Have a great night.
Thanks for your support.
I would learn to love what I cannot change. Oh, but I will change. I will change whenever I can. Hi everyone, I'm Leanne Rhymes, and you could change your life today by donating to the Scotty Fund, which provides assistance to children with life-threatening illnesses, and every donation goes directly to the child and family. So please donate now, and thank you so much for your kindness.
Thank you, Leanne. You can make a change in the lives of the Scotty Fund family. Be sure to bid, donate, and purchase some of our items tonight. 100% of the proceeds raised tonight goes directly to the families in our community.
Some of our gala committee is going to come on a little later and tell you different ways you can donate tonight. But first I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our sponsors of this virtual gala. I'd like to thank Dave Bonadio from Enterprise Electrical Contractors, who has been a strong supporter of the Scotty Fund for 24 years. I'd also like to thank Bellardnelli Tire, who has also supported us each and every year since we started 24 years ago. I'd like to say thank you to Tito's Handmade Vodka, and a special thanks to Central Package, who I go in there every year with a list of everything I need for all the baskets I make, and Jonathan donates it all. So thank you, Central Package. A special thank you to the Scripsack family, who is our major sponsor of the virtual gala tonight. I don't know anyone nicer than Joe and Jan Scripsack. They are extremely kind and giving people. I asked Joe and Jan to say a few words about why they support the Scotty Fund. So from their home, take it away, Joe and Jan.
So why do we support the Scotty Fund? Well, it's pretty simple. When you donate your time or money to the Scotty Fund, you become part of something that is truly special and helps local families that are going through an extremely difficult time in their lives. A time in their lives where nothing else matters other than seeing their child get better. I can't imagine anything worse than going through the uncertainty, the helplessness, feeling, and pain a family goes through when they have a child that's seriously ill.
We as a community need to show these families that their community cares about them and they are surrounded by love during this trying time in their lives.
Lastly, by supporting the Scotty Fund, you're going to feel good about yourself. This gala is not just about enjoying each other's company, but a time to reflect on your own blessings and to do something to help others. So if you can donate a few dollars or even your time, I guarantee you'll feel good about yourself and you'll be helping local families that really need your support. Jen and I would like to wish you a happy 2021.
Thank you, Scripsack family. And here's our Gala committee sharing some of the ways you can support the Scotty Fund tonight.
Thanks, Emma. My favorite thing at the Gala last year was the It Takes a Village. Last year's village was a wall of lit glitter houses that you would make donations and take one home to display for the holidays. This year, we have combined the It Takes a Village and our centerpieces. These beautiful tin home centerpieces were created by Rita's Floral Touch and will look beautiful in your home this holiday. There are different levels of donations you can make, each which help a Scotty Fund family ease the stress and hold on during very difficult times. And we have a special guest to help us hold on from the comfort of our own home.
Hello to everyone at the Scotty Fund. Oh my goodness. You guys, this is China Phillips from Wilson Phillips, and I just want to say 24 years of support to the families and the children in the community. You guys are amazing, just amazing. And especially during these times, all of us need to really hold on. So I'm the queen of holding on, as you know. So let's all sing it together, okay? Let's do it. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things that change, things that go your way if you hold on for one more day. Can you hold on for one more day? Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. That is right. That is what we're going to do. We are going to hold on for one more day. Thank you, Scotty Fund. Thank you, Linda Anderson. God bless you all. Mwah. Bye.
I love that song, and I'm going to hold on to those really good vibes and tell you about the 2020 family trees. The Scotty Fund family trees are another way to ease the stress of having a child with a life-threatening illness and to let the family know that we're really thinking of them. At the Gala each year, we have 3 live trees where people write encouraging messages on the envelope. They put money in the envelope and then they hang it on the tree. The covered trees with cash-filled envelopes are brought to the Scotty Fund families the next day, and it's often one of the highlights of the holiday season. This year, you can make a donation and we will add that as cash and write the note on the envelope. Bring some cheer to the holidays of the Scotty Fund families this year. And now Marcy will tell you about one more way that you can support the Scotty Fund tonight.
Thanks, Jill. The donation button and the raffle are easy ways for you to give tonight. The donation button can be found on your home screen. Our sponsor is Tito's Handmade Vodka, and they will match up to $2,500 for those donations. And the raffle is for 2 tickets for the Gala for next year and a room at the Ethan Allen. Can't wait to see you there next year. The buttons are open until midnight. If you didn't win anything tonight, please feel free to make a donation. The donation buttons are open until midnight, so please, if you can, make a donation, and we hope you are having a wonderful time tonight. Now, let's hear from Brandon Ray.
Hey there, this is Brandon Ray. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Scotty Fund. All of the supporters, all of the amazing families, and all of the brave, strong children with life-threatening illnesses. Linda Anderson reached out to me to just give a tribute with a song of mine called We Can Get Through This. Do you ever feel 2 feet tall? Messed up world got you feeling so small, like you're stuck inside a crazy dream. No one is you when you try to scream. You gotta know you're not alone. Don't have to do it on your own. You'll start to see that we're all the same, and we can overcome anything. We can get through this. Oh, yeah, I know we can do this if we just come together. No, nothing's gonna break us. These are the moments that make us. We'll carry on. I know the truth is we can get through this. Oh, we can get through There you go. Thank you for all you do. We're here for you and we support you.
Thank you, Brandon. We can get through this together. I'm here with my family, who's the heart and soul of the Scotty Fund, who helps me get through every day. And we'd like to give a special shout out to Brett, who's at college. Hi, Brett. Okay, and we let the kids leave because they were yelling. So each year we put together a community video. This year in April, I decided we needed a video with words of encouragement and hope to the families and children that we assist. And as I put it together, I realized it's not just perfect for the children, it's perfect for all the community. So please join me as we watch our 2020 community video, We Can Get Through This, with music by Brandon Ray.
Do you ever feel 2 feet tall? Your messed up world got you feeling so small, like you're stuck inside a crazy dream, and no one hears you when you try to scream. You gotta know you're not alone. Don't have to do it on your own. You start to see that we're all the same, and we can overcome anything. We can get through this. If we just come together, together, no, nothing's gonna break us. These are the moments that make us. We'll carry on, 'cause I know the truth is, we can get through this, we can get through this, we can get through
As the gala comes to an end tonight, we just want to thank you again for being here. Remember that you can keep bidding till 8:55, and at 9 o'clock you'll receive a text if you win. I'm hoping that everyone wins something so that I see you at pickup tomorrow. Donations are open till midnight, and I know that no gala would be the same if we didn't have a speech from Mark Anderson.
I want to thank everybody for joining us for the 2020 virtual Scotty Fun Gala. Thank you.
You
should have been like, that was really wordy.
Sad that we can't be with you to see, no, the first one was way better. Hope and and encouragement to the Scotty Fund children and families we help. All right.
Welcome to the 2020 Scotty Fund Virtual Gala. We're so glad that you'll receive. Okay.
Each year I put together a community video. This year I decided in April we needed a video with words of thank you. All right. Words of hope and encouragement to the children and families that we help. And while I'm putting it together,
Cheers to 2021 from the Anderson family.
Cheers!
Good job, Rob.